All praises, stars. Welcome back. I missed y'all. Okay, so please forgive me because I've really been battling with myself, but that shit is over with. But I've been battling with myself with posting how much I should post, how many readings I should do. I really want to start getting more detailed and creative with the type of readings that I do. But right now, it's just really general for me. You know what I mean? Because art imitates life. And so I'm working on myself. You're a piece of art, you're a work of art. And remember, it takes time to become, and you've been becoming. And I know I'm not the only one in this energy of, all right, I feel like I have all the tools, and my last little hump is just having that confidence, honestly, that confidence to speak my piece, voice my opinion, and just use my words and my gifts and my tools to give back to the community. And so I believe it's because my last video was so heavy, even for myself. Um, I just really needed some time to process things that I was even saying, that source was saying to me, to y'all. You are one of the greatest gifts I have ever received. You are loved more than you will ever know. Granddaughter, you may outgrow my lap, but you will never outgrow my heart. So let me show y'all. My grandma actually gave me this. Oh, I'm gonna have to switch the light. I can't really see. My grandma always gives me the best little gifts. This was one. You know what? And I have it with my deck. So I just wanted to share that with y'all because it's on top of there, and I was gonna read it, and I read it anyway, so I might as well share that with you. Remember, you are one of the greatest gifts. There's nobody like you. There's only one you. That's the message for you. You know what I mean? Like, we always want to compare ourselves, or we get trapped into that comparison thing, and it just, it's a thief. It's a thief of your joy. You cannot continuously compare yourself to other people and their existence, because you are not projecting what they are projecting. You don't know what it took them to get there. You didn't go through the same path. It might be similar paths, that you get triggered. I go through it too, but you have to remember, at the end of the day, um, sorry, I'm getting a message, but at the end of the day, you are you, and so be proud of yourself, love yourself, and you have the power to be whoever you want to be at any moment, any given time. Even if your reality doesn't currently reflect the person that you intend on being, you can't get caught up in that. That's when gratitude kicks in. When you immediately start feeling like that, you have to replace those thoughts with gratitude. And I know it gets heavy. It gets to the point where you just be like, I'm grateful for everything, but when is it gonna be a change? Well, the change is gonna happen when you allow it. And if you're constantly feeling like that, then are you really allowing the change? Are you really allowing yourself to grow? Are you really giving yourself the grace and the gratitude to God that you need to, so that you can elevate to the next level? I know that can seem so foreign. Like, how do you ever never have those type of thoughts? Well, it's possible, because look how many of those thoughts you had before and how you've been able to change it now. So, um, the reading today is going to be really quick because I do want to start posting more often. So I'm going to try to keep this um, under 11 minutes. So the next 6 minutes, we're going to do a quick read and spread on the collective. And I really just want to ask, give me a minute. I'm going to ask Spirit what's the perfect question for us right now, because I really do. I feel a shift, and I know I'm not going through it alone. Like, we are stars. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the space where we need to have tangible, clear, direct steps that we're going to follow together so that we can make the change and be the change that we want to see. So, Allah, I want to thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak with the collective, and I just ask that you give me your divine messages, clear, concise messages in the next 6 minutes so that we can have a clear understanding of what our next steps are as we step into the more masculine side of us, while we're learning the more masculine side of us, so that we can have more grace for our divine masculines in our lives, and so that we can ultimately reach a state of unity and Mayat. Alright. Thank you, angels, ancestors, guides. Alright, Soul Tribe, Star Tribe, let's go. So, I'm sorry, this is kind of awkward, my setup. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do these cards without my camera falling. So, maybe you're working on something and, you know, you are overthinking the details. You're like, well, I want it to look this way. So I'm going to wait. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to wait until it can look a certain way before I start doing it. But God is saying, don't wait. Like, it's really about God's message. What is it really about? It's about exemplifying God. Nothing is perfect. Everybody is perfectly itself. Everything is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But just like I just took the little pieces off the table, you can make changes as you go, but don't expect perfection. Perfection is not real. You know what I mean? The true perfection is fighting your fear and still doing what you know that God put you on this earth to do. Following your inner voice, following God's voice. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do is y'all ain't gonna see me doing the cards, but that popped out quick. We got the Judgment. Let me see how I can move this back, because I really had a really cool idea, but I think that might not work right. Let's see. Judgment. Thank you, Spirit. 10 of Wands. This gonna be interesting, y'all watching this. I know y'all gonna be like, what is she doing? I just thought it would be so cool. I've never seen anybody do this before. I really don't like that it's covering it, but we'll go over these. 10 of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Please clarify the 10 of Wands. No, the Judgment is clarified with the 10 of Wands. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you for another insight on what we need to do as stars illuminating light on this earth, so that we could truly illuminate. What do we need to do to illuminate? Thank you, Spirit. Knight of Pentacles. I don't like this. I'm gonna fix this. There we go. You know what I'm saying? We're getting there. Okay, so we have the Judgment, the 10 of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. I just asked Source what we needed to do to illuminate more on this earth. Thank you. That's a big one. Knight of Pentacles. Please clarify the Knight of Pentacles. They gave it to me before I could even get it out. The Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. I just need more clarification. What do we need to do to illuminate more in this world, in this earthly plane? Five of Cups. Get a little tricky. Five of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Could I also have one to clarify the Five of Cups, please, on illumination for all of our stars? Please, thank you. Five of Cups. All right, we got the Page of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you for these divine messages. I'm going to ask for one more card. One more card to clarify the Page of Wands for on how the stars can illuminate in this world. Dang, the Empress. The Empress. Like, come on now. Stop playing. Stop playing. And it's 11:11. Make a wish. We under 11 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Well, we at 11 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and do a few more minutes just clarifying. It's all 11:24. That's like my angel numbers. So we know what the Judgment is. Come on. Judgment is, it means that this is your time. God chose you. God chose you, and you've been struggling, and you've been waiting for your turn, and you've been waiting, trying to figure out when was the time for you to shine. Your time is now. Your judgment is here. So what you're going to do about it, okay? Period. The Ten of Wands. Remember that wands signify fire, willpower, creativity, projects, and action. So we have the 10 of Wands. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's the highest number that it can go up to. The 10 of Wands. You're overburdened. Your back hunched over in pain as you try to move. You're carrying something so large you can't see what's right in front of you. Take a long, hard look at how you're spending your time and energy. You're not managing it well, and it's burning you out. Now may be the time to find support. Okay? Then we got the Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles, earth, work, finance, nature, and physical reality. All right. And we got the Knight of Pentacles. He's showing his face. You know what I'm saying? We off the number. We off the Richter scale. We the Knight now. We the Knight now. The Knight is solid, dependable, and obviously has a serious work ethic. They have no problem keeping their head down and getting the work done, and they'll do it perfectly. Their attention to detail and their ability to deliver is admirable. If the Knight is you, it's time to toil away and get shit done. It's going to take long, hard work, but you will probably find some enjoyment and satisfaction in the process. So, yeah, step into that Knight energy. Like, you know what you can do. It's time to step it up into high gear. Step it up into high gear, period. Like, it's time to show everybody what you can do. It's time to show everybody what you can do. The judgment is here. That means that the opportunities that you need, they're right here. But don't squander the opportunities. What are you doing in the meantime while you're waiting on those opportunities to manifest themselves or materialize? When they get here, are you really truly the person that you need to be? Are you in that Knight energy where you're going to take control and take action? Or are you so stuck in your head that you're doubting yourself and you're still operating in a level of fear? That's what you have to really ask yourself. That's what Spirit is telling you. Oh my goodness. I really should have just left them alone, but I'm like, I don't like when they don't all show, so that's kind of weird. Let me see. Okay, and then we have the Two of Swords. Now again, swords represent what? You remember? It's air, thought, and intellect, and the intellectual realm. And we have the Two of Swords. You see how she's sitting there? She's blindfolded, but she got two lethal objects two lethal weapons in her lap, like, and she don't look like she uncomfortable, like she not gonna be scared to use them at all. You step up on her and they're gonna be uncrossed, just like them legs. They can uncross if they want to, and when they do, she know the power that's gonna happen because she gonna be planted on them 2 feet. And then when she stand up, baby, when she finally stand up, and if she's wants to balance on them two motherfucking lethal weapons objects that she has, she will be able to do that because she's harmonized. She's blindly moving, but she can see. She's tapped into all of her senses. She don't need to just see with her eyes. She can see through her arms, through her body, her legs, through the energy. So the Two of Swords. You've raised your defenses, steeled yourself against opposition, and blindfolded yourself. By refusing to budge, you've blinded yourself to the truth of a difficult situation. Maybe you've shut off your emotions as a defense mechanism, or you're refusing to see things logically. Perhaps you are stuck in analysis paralysis. Either way, you're not dealing with the problem honestly. Take off the blindfold and confront the issue. Sometimes we need to just revert to our old skills. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could do it blindfolded, but why would you? Why should you? Why should you? You know what I mean? It's time to take the blindfold off. We know that you can handle it. We know that you can see without seeing. But fuck that. You can still see, so use them eyes. Take the blindfold off. Okay, then we got the Five of Cups. Something important has been lost and you're filled with soul-crushing sadness and despair. Maybe a relationship has ended and you've laid off work. Whatever it was has destroyed your hopes for the perfect future you had envisioned. It's okay to feel defeated and mourn. Sadness is part of the process. You'll start to feel hope again eventually, and there is more love waiting for you when you're ready. I was so emotional this last week, and you know what? For the not the first time, but more recently, I've been able to tell myself, like, this is okay. I'm just going through emotions. Like, allow it to happen, you know? So maybe you need to do a forgiveness meditation. Like, I literally just did one last night, and I just wrote a list of all the people that I needed to forgive. And, you know, it's just releasing. It's releasing those feelings of sadness and depression and regret, because those things, those whatever happened in your life to make you feel that way, it's not happening anymore. Hopefully it's not happening anymore, and if it's still happening, you have the power to change it, because you are powerful. But if you don't change it, don't expect different. You're gonna stay in the Five of Cups. Like, look at the cups. She has 2 cups standing up. There's 3 more cups that could be full of water, but she ain't got the energy to even, like, she's so sad. She don't even realize, like, she could just get the water back in the cup, stand the cups up, gather herself, pick her head up, and figure out if she's gonna sit there and drink the cups, or she's gonna pick them up and take them on her journey with her. What is she gonna do? Is she gonna give up right now? No. Like, you might want to, but you and I know that that's not what you're here to do. You're not here to give up. Cups signify water, inner experience, relationships, and imagination. You're heartbroken. You've been through the ringer. I know. But ultimately, it helped you. This is what's going to help you illuminate. As long as you move the darkness out of your life, you're going to shine bright, baby. You're going to shine bright. Now we have the Page of Wands. We have the 10 of Wands, and now we got the Page. So the Page of Wands is always bursting with new ideas, new things to do, new things to learn and study. She wants it all, but doesn't quite have yet the maturity to focus on following through with her fleeting passions. Everything is possible and it's exciting. If the Page is you, you're in an experimental stage, so try everything. Follow your whims. Eventually you'll find something that clicks. I know you a star, you shine, you could do anything that you put your mind to, and it just makes it so hard to decide what to do. So just fucking do all of it. Do a little here and there. And that energy is going to manifest. Like, just come on, which leads us to the Empress. The major arcana. We only had 2 major arcanas, the Judgment and the Empress, okay? Like, you are an Empress star. Like, love is everything. The Empress is feeling herself. This benevolent goddess is alive and truly connected to the world and others through passion and pure emotions. The Empress is empowered by her love and sexuality, and her energy flows through everything around her. She gives life to the lush vegetation and receives life from the powerful river. She welcomes pleasure and feelings and fills each moment with ecstasy. Think less, feel more, embrace self love, and use that self love to build stronger and more profound connections with family, friends, and lovers. Be fulfilled by your social circles of those who love you. Drink from the cup of love. Allow it to nourish and warm you. Through love, you can find deep meaning and fulfillment. Love, love, love. It's all here for you if you let it in. I just said, get out of that Five of Cups energy. Is you gonna drink the water, or what is you gonna do? You just gonna cry over spilled water, and you're standing, your feet are literally at an ocean. You have a surplus amount of water and you're crying about these little 3 cups. Like, that is so relevant to my life. Like, these little 3 cups, but you got these 2 cups over here perfectly fine waiting for you to drink out of. You have those other 3 cups waiting for you to drink out of, but you ain't picking them up because you're so stuck in this Five of Cups energy. Break out of it. And what's going to happen is you're going to take off that blindfold. Once you take the blindfold off, it's going to move you out of that Five of Cups. You're creative. You have all of these ideas and you feel like you can only do one. That is a lie. You know what you would put on this earth. You know what you're the most talented at, and you have, maybe it's a lot of people doing it and you feel like, well, how am I going to stand out? Well, if you don't do it, you'll never know. But you are the Empress. So, star. Like, this is such a powerful message. Like, I mean, it started out with the judgment. It started out with the judgment. You are justified in letting your light shine. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna get out of here. 22 minutes out on the clock. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all soon.